A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. If the misery of the poor is caused not by the laws of nature, but by our institutions, great is our sin. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that they were inside us. The love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man. The highest possible stage in moral culture is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. Blushing is the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. Sympathy for someone else's joy is a much rarer gift than sympathy for someone else's suffering. Intelligence is based on how efficient a species becomes at doing the things they need to survive. Man selects only for his own good, nature only for that of the being which she tends. Great is the power of steady misrepresentation. It is always advisable to perceive clearly our ignorance. It is not the strongest of the species that survives, but the most adaptable. We are always slow in admitting any great change of which we do not see the intermediate steps. The very essence of instinct is that it's followed independently of reason. A scientific man ought to have no wishes, no affections, a mere heart of stone. In conclusion, it appears that nothing can be more improving to a young naturalist than a journey in distant countries. The more we know the immutable laws of nature, the more incredible miracles become for us. There is nothing more unbearable than idleness. To those who fully recognize the immorality of the human soul, the death of our world will seem less terrible. We must, however, acknowledge, as it seems to me, that man with all his noble qualities still bears in his bodily frame the indelible stamp of his lowly origin. Marrying is not at all difficult. It is difficult to be married. One original law leading to the advancement of all organic beings, namely, multiply, vary, let the strongest live, and the weakest die. Man, in his arrogance, thinks himself a great work, worthy of the interposition of a deity, more humble, and I believe truer, to consider him created from animals. Share secrets with those who have no friends. Be friends only with those who have many friends.